Hey guys, Endoplasmon here, and as you could probably tell from the title of the stream, we had to go through the process and overdub everything that takes place on this. Essentially, I went through the first couple minutes of the stream, about maybe 11 minutes of the stream, and didn't realize that a YouTube stream that I was watching before I started streaming was still playing in the background. So everything is pretty much going to be added in for those first 8 minutes of the video, including such dialogue scenes as with Spinda, which I didn't realize until later we could still talk to after the whole thing with Ho-Oh. What? You've seen the Mirage Pokemon? What sort of Pokemon was it? I see. Ah, understood. So, it's named Ho-Oh. Ah, I see indeed. Truly, I envy you. Rah. You've made me open my eyes. Well, they still look googly, but the lesson is, we mustn't ever give up. Because if you give up, that's when it ends. Thank you. You've inspired me to resume my travels. I will travel again to find rare Pokemon, perhaps even before you. Farewell. And Spinda goes off to never be seen from again. So, behind the scenes I've been going through collecting items, grinding up Pokemon, and collecting missions. One of which specifically, which is the main purpose of what's going on here, is with Southern Cave, which as you can see on the screen, has 10 missions. It still has the same number of floors as the original Southern Cave, so that hasn't changed up as all. But it's something that's been stockpiled up. I need to go through and actually play it and beat it. Not to mention the fact that I need to do more stuff for the guide anyway, so I go ahead on it. Now with this, I thought every single mission was just a rescue mission only. No items needed, whatnot, no locating items. Turns out though, I scrolled past that one little spot up there, as you see, where I actually have to escort one Pokemon. Which the escort job is what pops up as soon as I log out of the team. But I don't think too much with it because I've done escort missions before on this game and there's no problem. Now there's two things that come to mind in regards to Southern Cave. The first thing is, I'm pretty sure if I remember right, in the original Red and Blue games, this was the main specific place where you could locate Larvitar. That was the main purpose for myself visiting there too. In addition to that as well, it was also the only place you could find Metal Coat, back when they still had it set up where you needed specific items to evolve specific Pokemon instead of evolution stones. We have still yet to find said evolution stones in this beginning portion or anything prior to. So, yeah, I can't say any more too because it might spoil stuff, but you guys will see in the rest of the overdub what takes place. Now, my biggest concern that I was worried about the entire time was the fact that I was going to run into Pokemon like Diglett, Geodude that can learn Earthquake and Magnitude. Even if my Pokemon team already is grinded up as high as it is, I still had no idea what levels to expect for Pokemon at this point. Because, well, I haven't recruited anything yet. The plus side is, though, I did decide to turn around and activate Petal, Blizzard, and Blizzard for both Glalie and Venusaur to help me out and keep Machop alive. Or at least as live as much as possible. The other thing was I was trying to locate the stairs as quickly as possible, not only to complete the missions as fast as I can, but also to ensure that I get through this as quick as possible because there's other stuff I wanted to do. And Masquerain on the screen, as you saw before, was the first mission, so I went through and tried to actually rescue Masquerain. All the while, still none the wiser what's actually taking place during the entire time this is going on. So, one mission was done, and we have 9 more missions to go. The thing is also, in addition to try and go through and do all the missions to get a whole bunch of points, my other main intention was to go through and reach the bottom of Southern Cave. And I ran into the first instance of a Pokemon that knows Magnitude. And also the first recruit, even though we technically already have Geodude. Now the main reason why I wanted to turn around and to try and reach the bottom, not only so I could say that I've completed this on stream, was because I was kind of curious as to what takes place at the very bottom floors of Southern Cave. We've had instances like Remains Cave and Solar Cave where the bottoms are completely changed up, and they're actually different types of items or chests and whatnot. The reason I was also so curious about it was the fact of Wyvern Hill. Wyvern, not Withern. Because of the fact that at the bottom of Wyvern Hill, there were no items whatsoever, except for treasure boxes. So for all I knew when I first walked into this dungeon with the intention of reaching the bottom, I may have actually found nothing but treasure chests. I may have found TMs. I have no clue. At least at the time of doing this, I have no clue. Now, even though I hit the poison trap while doing this, I wasn't too concerned about losing health that much because I'd been going through behind the scenes and once again continuously going through and beefing up Swampert. Even with the factor of Swampert's health eventually getting to the point of 999, I'm not worried about poisons. What I am worried about though is explosions, because explosions will immediately take away half my health no matter what. And if I was at 999 health and I got an explosion trap on me, that's almost 500 health completely just gone. So, you get my thought line with that. At this point in time, though, I was kind of wishing that we were able to recruit something else. Because the only thing that we had recruited so far was a Geodude. And the Geodude literally was the thing that we already own. So, now the presence of the Tiny Reviver Seed is a bit important. I'm always going through the process behind the scenes trying to locate and collect a stockpile of items. Mostly Tiny Reviver Seeds. The thing is, though, I make mention about it later in the specific stream/episode. Southern Cave has a lot more Tiny Reviver Seeds than I was expecting. It's in the same boat as Wyvern Hill. I wasn't expecting that much stuff to be present. Like, I didn't expect to find that many Tiny Reviver Seeds or apples. But, lo and behold, found a lot. The furthest down that we had to go for all the missions was to floor 25, which... I said 25, didn't I? Yeah, 25. But essentially, the mission for 25 is the halfway point of the dungeon. My concern was making sure that I did not burn through all of my resources before reaching floor 25, because if I burned through all the resources and I couldn't find those resources later on, I'd be draining myself down to the extent of, hey, guess what? You're gonna die in the middle of the dungeon. You don't have an escape orb, so... There's a bit of silence right now, I'm very much aware. It's like that with the streams too. Most people by now should have gotten the impression, whether it be from the descriptions of the video, seeing the actual gameplay, or from the tags of the videos, this entire session of streams and videos is literally a casual Let's Play. I'm not concerned with the fact of constantly talking 24/7 with doing this, but at the same time as well, I do have to talk for certain things. It's not like a completely silent Let's Play, though, like I've done for certain streams, and I have friends that have done silent streams. But there's going to be times you could probably see where there's nothing to really say or discuss. Or, likewise, with horror game stuff, I just said horror game stuff, the fact that you'd be playing the game and you're trying to think of a reaction, and your only reaction is, yeah, fuck, not really much. Fun fact, this is the second time I've had to do this overdub, too. The first time that I tried to do the overdub, I kind of botched it, and instead of using the video footage, muting the video footage, and trying to match my audio with the audio partially of the stream, I had it reversed and I muted my microphone the entire time, had the footage audio playing, so all my overdub was pretty much trashed. And we officially also finally got to recruit Nidoking. On a different note, the guide is still coming along at this point. Mostly giving that input for people that were watching the stream. Because odds are, by the time this video comes out, maybe something's done with the guide where people can access it finally. I don't know. The problem is it's really tiring and really tedious to do. But I'm still doing it, it's taking a little bit longer than expected. Now, a good point I also bring up during this point, after visiting the shop, is from this point on, which I think I've said before in a past session, the Wigglytuff orb is essentially pretty much useless to us. Main reason why is due to the fact that we already have all the camps. The only camps we don't actually own are all the legendary based camps, because of the fact that we can't get those specific camps until we actually do fights against the boss and beat them. So yeah, there's no point in having the Wigglytuff orbs anymore, so it's just extra empty space. The reason why also I kept Glalie the entire time with the team and replaced Grumpig is because the fact the mixture of Small Stomach and Stamina Band pretty much is what's keeping my team alive. Well, keeping Swampert alive from hunger. Now, the reason why I was trying to make sure that I didn't use a Reviver Seed on Phanpy is I already had a Phanpy before, but I was also trying to avoid burning through all the tiny Reviver Seeds. Although, then again, we already have the Phanpy technically, and we got it back again. And it is at this specific point that I hear the audio that's the cue as to the fact that I left my video footage recording while a video was running in the background. So we are now finally caught up. We don't have to do any more of this overdub. We'll cut back to the regular footage, please. Okay, so now that that catastrophe is done and over with, I apologize again for anyone that's not only watching the stream when it was happening, but also is going through the footage for this. I really do apologize. This is a fuck up on massive scale proportions. Like that was bad, okay? And the only reason why I knew something happened is because I heard stuff in the microphone, in the headset that shouldn't be happening to begin with. Like, as soon as I was hearing stuff in the background for the headphones, I'm like, wait a minute, what the fuck just happened? Anyways, I'll go through, I'll overdub everything with it. It'll be somewhat tricky to overdub, but by the time that you'll see this specific part anyways, it'll already be overdubbed, so it doesn't really matter, does it? Oh, thank you for that apple. Ah, shit. Well, at least most of the team is fine. Only problem is the main ones that I'm worried about are not fine. Okay, we're good now. It's all good. It's all good in the hood. Trust me, I don't know why I'm saying it like that. I'm probably saying that just because of under stress. Stress and duress, kinda. Because of past actions. Because again, I'm probably going to be talking about it for a bit more, but that was bad of a mistake. Uh-oh. That's fine. I'm okay that I'm poisoned. Because the thing is, I need to get rid of that ball toy fast. No, you can go fuck yourself. I don't care if you have experience boost. I guarantee you... Actually, there's no guarantee of anything. Just fuck off. Okay, I think I should be okay now. I'm immediately imagining in my head what I gotta do. It'll be a little bit extra work, but since the time this is currently being streamed / recorded, it's during the whole process of the coronavirus quarantine. Nothing apparently yet is on shutdown though. So there's just a lot of places that are closed. Which again, that's expected for what's been going on. Now, there's only rumors around this point that more states may be going into complete shutdown. Florida itself is not yet. Anything can change though. The only thing that I noticed was when I was scrolling through, well, not scrolling through, when I was walking through my house and my mom had my TV on, I can't fucking talk. The TV on in the living room, watching the news for what's going on. It made mention about stuff with New York, where it seemed like there's a lot of cases going on with New York. That's all discussion I'll go into for what's actually taking place with that, because I don't want to get something resulting where I am banned officially on Twitch because I'm talking about coronavirus. I also don't want things to pop up on YouTube because I'm talking about coronavirus. I just realized that's a Larvitar right in front of me. We can now officially locate Larvitars. Oh god, what the hell? What the fuck is that? What did they do? What the hell did they do to Bonemerang? You're getting picked back up. They did something massively devastating to Bonemerang on that. That was so many levels of bullshit. It used to be Boomerang was just one specific attack in front. Well, actually, I don't even remember what Boomerang did. It's forever since I've actually remembered that. Now, there's a reason why I'm restoring Kirlia. I specifically left the one Kirlia stay as it is. Didn't evolve it yet. There's also an instance where I could probably turn... Give me a moment. I could turn one of the Kirlias into a Gallade. But the thing is, I don't have evolution stones still to do that. And there's a specific reason why also I've chosen not to evolve Kirlia into Gardevoir. I don't know what just hit. I don't care. I'm trying to get this thing going. Also, that's a Larvitar. Good, it's only attacking one. Son of a bitch. Okay, I forget. Was there a mission here? There is. That's how bad my memory is right now for this. I literally just saw the thing with Cubone and I forgot that fast. Not Cubone. Gulpin. That's fine. Trust me, everything is okay. Nope. And then what I'm gonna do is use this. Actually, wait, is there anything better I can use? There is. Just like that. What I'm now curious with is, how far exactly does Boomerang go? Oh, there's a Poliwhirl. We could do something about that. Because we already have 2 Poliwhirls on the side. We could always revive this one. We have 3 Poliwhirls. And specifically, it works for having 3 Poliwhirls because we have 2 that can evolve, and then the one just stays as is. I'll do that. Plus, especially for the fact that we're in a water place, probably works out well. Well, not a water place. A place that a lot of the Pokemon are weak to water. Which, actually, speaking of, before that... What exactly do you have? Okay, we're good. What I was concerned about was muddy water for Surf. There's a Mankey. I know what I forgot to bring. Okay, so there's gonna be a change of plans. When I do the missions, I am actually going to stop the level. Unless I can find the specific item that I'm trying to locate in here before that happens. And what I'm trying to locate is an escape orb. Because what happens in the event that we get taken out? We're not going to get taken out by hunger. What's going to end up taking us out specifically is damage. All it takes is just one monster house and we're fucked. Actually, this may not be a smart idea. We're gonna have to say no to Nidoking. Okay, let me get back to being comfortable again. With all this stuff going on mentally, especially with the whole mistake that I made. I've been sitting weirdly in the chair. Come on, where's the stairs? Son of a bitch. Stairs are gonna be over this way, isn't it? The last room that I check. Yep. Oh, thank God. Good. Every instance of something like that, like a tiny reviver seed. That's a disabled apple. A sticky apple. Okay. This is not good. I can tell you right now, folks. This is not gonna be good. So I'm gonna do... switch off and jump. See what I mean? I hit every single Pokemon except one, the first hit. Why not? Because of the fact that we're gonna have to evolve one anyways. I did hit those two Pokemon, they just didn't faint entirely. Let's go ahead and eat that. Let's give this to Venusaur. Of course, the one time I don't remember to actually try to deactivate a trap. Or uncover a trap, actually, not deactivate. I also need a drink. Great. Okay, I'm putting this over here. Good thing that it was just water. Now my chair's all wet. What good way to break into your new chair that you just got assembled. And to drop water all over it. You did great. Drop seed. I'll actually take that because then what I'll do. Let's do a little bit of inventory housekeeping. Okay. There's Mawile, and I can finally get rid of my Chop. Uh-oh. Damn it. So this is gonna be in the center, isn't it? No. So it's further to the right. The last room I checked. Go off to safety, Machop. Alright. Another tiny reviver seed. With all these tiny reviver seeds that I keep finding, it's more and more me turning around and wanting to be like, okay, fuck it. Screw the fact that we don't have an escape orb. Let's just explore this place to its entirety. Because at the rate this is going, that's exactly what it's pointing to. So I believe the next mission that pops up is going to be the... Nope, there's one more mission after this one. And that one's technically going to be the last mission in the dungeon that we technically have to do. Everything else that comes afterwards is exploration. Son of a bitch. Come on, damn it. Join us, folks. Last mission. And the floor changes appearance. Also, I just realized, once I finish with this a little bit, I'm going to show you guys something. Item I stepped on, the poke dollars that are up there. There's 2 items down that way. That's 4 items in this one gigantic room. This could have turned into a monster house on me. Come on. Lean back. There we go. Trying to fix my chair so I'm more comfortable. We'll give that to you. Nope, we're not going to escape. We're going to press on. We're going to press on and explore all the way down to the bottom. Heracross, we don't need a Heracross. Thank you, Poliwhirl. There's the stairs also. I'm swapping this off for the sticky apple. What type of weird drink? I got a sticky apple on the rocks. Hey, Glalie leveled up. There's the stairs. That's a big room. I'm aware I let Curlia go and I could have used a Reviver Seed. It's all good though. The Reviver Seeds will probably become a lot more useful when I actually do need them for something. Like that. What exactly is Donphan using? Magnitude. You can fuck off, Donphan. That's a Vikriva. There's the stairs, finally. Is it worth it to have you join's the question? Nope, wait. He has both of those disabled. So literally this is just a walking gravel. had to temporarily put it on auto. Back up. There's the stairs. Oh no, I'm poisoned. What on earth am I gonna do? Now see, this was the original thing for Mystery Dungeon. It would be more of a concern because of the fact that you wouldn't recover health at all through poisoning. Burns you would. Weather you would. But not from poison. Let's put that down and then we'll eat this. Let's swap that out real quick. And then we'll turn around and actually eat this, even though we don't need to. It's a magneton, isn't it? We'll go ahead and use that on an ice beam. We are slowly starting to get to the point where we're running out of room for even just regular stuff that we really do need. There's the stairs. Go down. No. We're not worried about that. Having an electric and steel type in a place that is loaded with Pokemon that can use moves like that. Smart. Very smart. Try and actually rescue. Well, not really rescue, but revive and have join our team. That's an imitation house. Now, if only I actually had an invitation. Pretty sure I don't. No. Go grab this and use that on Energy Ball. Let's actually eat this real quick. I also just thought of something. Flygon appeared in the dungeon before Vibrabug appeared in the dungeon. That usually does not happen. Usually the one to appear first is the pre-evolutions. Speaking of pre-evolution. I may actually do something about that. Because I do already have a Ludicolo, but I don't have a Lombre. Alright, that's something else I wanted to do. I actually wanted to go through and actually complete Waterfall Pond. Because I visited Waterfall Pond briefly, but never actually completed the entire dungeon. Join us. There's the stairs. We've actually only got 10 floors to go. We're doing a lot better than I thought a third of the way into this, where I'm like, nah, once I'm done rescuing everybody, we'll just leave. That's an Onyx. That's a Gone Onyx. That's an Onyx, now it's a Gonix. There it is. Another Poliwhirl, which unfortunately we don't need, so... I see that. I'm going to grab that, actually. Actually, I can eat this. We'll use this on Ice Beam again. Next floor. Now next floor. Oh look, another Kirlia. Have you join again. Nice job, Lombre. Next floor. This is not good. Wait, why is it? Oh, defensive rhythm. Defensive rhythm and tight formation really boosted that. Ooh. I don't actually need a golem anymore. Why have you joined for extra cash? No, there's still too many Pokemon. Okay, Golem can go bye-bye. That's an Onyx again. Once again, last place to check is the last place beat. Okay, give me a quick second. I need another quick second. Now, fire! Heal Seed. Training Seed. To that. That's not good. I'm gonna wait a second. Okay, now I'm gonna eat this for another boost of health. There's the stairs, good. Five more floors to go. Oh, come on. So I can't eat it if for... Damn it. Go. Head down. Oh, another Onyx. Unfortunately, though, we're actually okay. Boost back Blizzard. Three more to go. Oh, I see that. Okay, now we're gonna eat this. Another Lombre, even though we don't actually need another Lombre. There we go. We are almost done with this game. Well, not this game. Done with this dungeon. We are officially done with this dungeon. Okay. So, first thing as you can see on the screen, we have evolution stones finally. So we know for a fact that we want to try and locate evolution stones, we have to come explore Southern Cave. Unfortunately, this precious item helps Pokemon evolve. Some Pokemon apparently need it to evolve. Try using it in Luminous Cave at Wish Cache Pond. I keep butchering it. Apparently, though, they're also single item usage. So I've got a lot of stuff I gotta substitute out. Focus Blast. I actually was not expecting that to be the TM. You would have thought with a place filled with a bunch of rock type and ground type Pokemon, it would actually be a rock or ground type move at the final end. Taking everything with me. Don't need that. Do need this though. Okay, that's everything. That's all the stuff that was brand new to this specific floor that I have. Everything else is good to go, disappear and whatnot. Okay. So only one actually, well, two of them stay with us. Poliwhirl's one of them. And actually no, three of them do. Rhyhorn gets this. Actually, I keep stopping myself because I keep thinking about it, and there's a lot more than that. Graveler does not stay. Lombre does, though. And Kirlia, I believe, does too. Now, for the rewards for all 10 of those missions. Hey, we got another Smoochum. Don't really need one, though. Piloswine we can use, though, because of the fact that we can evolve one to Mamoswine. We finally have something that's in Poison Swamp. Oh no, we already had Weezing, I believe. Maybe. I forget. We don't need the Fearow. We were actually really close to the next rank up past Platinum. I forget what the next rank is. Part of me wants to say the next rank after that is the Lucario rank, but I could be wrong. I think it's either Lucario and Master, or Master then Lucario, one of the two. But oh boy, was that adventure fun. Very lengthy adventure at that. Uh-oh, Munchlax is back. There you go. You honest and nice, Munchlax like. Munchlax say thank you with this. A gold dojo ticket. Munchlax go now. Eventually it's going to get to the point with Munchlax where I think we will eventually get the trophy from him. Now, before I go announce what my plan is for the next mission, there's one thing I do want to show. Because we do have all those evolution stones, let's now finally put one of those evolution stones to use. Shall we? Specifically, I will actually use this to Gallade. And the first Pokemon that requires evolution stones to evolve has finally been evolved.